Shooting guard. Standing 6'5", number 9, Alex Caruso. At the center position, at 7'0", number 55, Isaiah Hartenstein. Starting at power forward, 7 feet 1 inches, number 7, Chet Holmgren. The other forward position, standing 6'5", number 8, Jalen Williams. At guard, 6'6", number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Let's take a look at the numbers for P.J. Washington.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. They've got Kyrie Irving. Daniel Gafford is out there with Davis. Then there's Najee Marshall, and it's Thompson in a shooting guard. And for Oklahoma City, Caruso and Williams make up the perimeter. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. With a new season underway, what are some areas that are challenging for players to get used to again, Grant?
You know, B.A., I think being on the road again in general, making sure you continue to eat right, get the proper rest, getting into a routine as quickly as possible. That's what's the most challenging at first.
To the inside. And here is Williams. Davis with a rebound. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Marshall. He takes it in. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball, and Davis picks him up defensively. Here's Holmgren. Softly drops in the floater.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Irving against Caruso. Now here's Davis. The D's right on him. Second shot opportunity. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention, he can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Now here's Caruso. He came away with 14 points in his last game. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive.
Have to respect the tenacity. Gilgeous-Alexander isn't afraid of going straight at the defense on the drive.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. First free throw is good.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander taking 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. Well, the defender stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial all-star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
Now here's Irving, averaging 28 points a game. It's fun to watch him go to work on offense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
It's Davis with the drive. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder trail by 3. LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Oklahoma City's head coach. We spoke about Kyrie Irving and what the most challenging thing about defending him is, and he told me, quote, just how creative he is when he's handling the ball. We want to keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, even if it means sending double teams occasionally. We'll see if this game plan works out for them, guys. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. And that one's good. Irving.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Marshall passes to Irving. And here's Davis. He's covered by Holmgren. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Clark, the first 9 years of his career, he played mostly power forward. But over the last 3, Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion. And he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league for sure.
The 3 from Barnes. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. 1:41 left in the first quarter. Marshall passes to Davis from outside the arc. Marshall with the bucket. Marshall's got 5.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot to stop the run. Now Hartenstein. Clock at 6. Dinwiddie on the double team. Picked it out of midair. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Thompson's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too. Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
They double-team Thompson. Dinwiddie outside. There's Davis with the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
DiVincenzo. And Gilgeous-Alexander. Here we go. Barnes passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Mavericks on top, up 8. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. We've got Washington, Kyrie Irving out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Dante Exum, and it's Prosper in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Washington a screen. Dinwiddie on the attack. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And that quick first step of Dinwiddie, very dangerous once he gets a foot advantage on the D.
Barnes passes to Holmgren. The focus from Holmgren there.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 6. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
The Thunder have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
I don't think the defense was ready for DiVincenzo to get assertive like that. Dunking right on top of him there. Oops, upside your head.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. And Dallas with a change here too. Martin's checked in. The Mavericks lead by 4. Pass to Irving. 4-3. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
You got to run Kyrie off that line. If you let him get comfortable and find his shot from behind the arc, it's a wrap.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, it's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out. Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Outside, DiVincenzo. And he drops it in from the low post. DiVincenzo's got 4 points now in the quarter. Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, 3-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Now one on Martin. It's his first trip to the line.
He's had trouble putting up the same numbers from the foul line that he put up last season.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Gafford, he's checked in for Martin. Davis comes in for Washington. Marshall, he's checked in for Exum. And it's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. DiVincenzo, the pass to Wallace. Now Holmgren. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
I like whenever Holmgren uses his length to his advantage. Great at forcing the D to foul him inside.
The first free throw is good. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker.
Nice read by Thompson right there, you know, showing he's more than just a shooter with plays like this.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
The Thunder making a switch here. Barnes is checked in.
And 1 move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Second in blocks, and looking at their defensive marks, they are top 5 in opponent shooting percentage. This is a squad that wants to shut down teams on a nightly basis.
And what a job they've done with their low-post defense. As you said, number 2 in blocks. That speaks volumes to how well they protect the rim. And they've got the bodies to do it. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Gilgeous-Alexander against Gafford. Rebounded by Marshall.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Outside Davis from deep. Oh, Anthony Davis reigns in the three.
I just love the ball movement.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Barnes with a screen on Dinwiddie. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and in on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Dinwiddie passes to Davis. He got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Offensive rebound. Here's Marshall. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
Thunder trail by 10. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Barnes. Barnes a screen. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
I like when Barnes is focused on moving the ball. I mean, it makes his team better. I love his willingness to get that ball moving.
Thompson outside. Back to Dinwiddie. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
And this is probably a game they've been looking forward to since these guys bounced them from the playoffs last year.
Exactly. Dispatched in the conference semis, and so they'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge in this game. They should be highly motivated.
Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. On the wing, Davis. He's covered by Holmgren. Such a wide-open look. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the night.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage. And that's the risk you run when you leave him in with 2 fouls.
Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they've increased their percentage quite a bit since last season, guys.
And they've capitalized well from the free throw line. Their percentage is impressive. Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
To the middle. Holmgren with the tough bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. The long-distance three is buried. Dinwiddie's got 10 points in the game. Williams from long range. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Spencer Dinwiddie. He's been the guy making things happen for the Mavericks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
The Timberwolves out in Minnesota will go up against the Suns. It's going to tip off at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Dallas Mavericks.
Them pins came.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, you got to like what Spencer Dinwiddie has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Caruso and Williams make up the perimeter, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Irving, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Hartenstein, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this. They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got rebound number 8 now. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Williams from long range. That was good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. He loves seeing these type of results.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
It's time for the dance game. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do.
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Mavericks, it's a long season, but right now they're in great position, holding that prized top spot. And of course, Oklahoma City, a game back.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half, and the shot goes down. Irving's gotten 4 this quarter.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by Williams.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
Outside Davis. Back to Irving. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Caruso outside. Pass to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over-the-back call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Caruso. Washington's checked in for Dallas.
You know, once he grabs the steal, it's off to the races for DiVincenzo. Extremely explosive.
Dallas leading by 9. Washington outside. Here's Irving. Back to Washington. Pass to Davis. Got a piece of it. Outside for Irving. There's the 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists in the game.
That's the decisiveness we talk about with Irving. He's quick,
And right at the defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. DiVincenzo pass to Williams. Takes it inside. Oh, nice! Oh, big finish!
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam capturing the moment. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
So for Oklahoma City, Drummond's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Exum's checked in for Dallas. Dinwiddie comes in for Kyrie Irving. 1:46 left in the third. Pass to Thompson. Thompson goes up, and the layup is good off the glass. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
When he's moving at full speed, Thompson can be really tricky to handle.
Here's Holmgren, and the big finish by Holmgren.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
The Mavericks lead by 9. Dinwiddie outside. Thompson outside. Exum outside. DiVincenzo with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. Here's Williams. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis, the pass to Exum. DiVincenzo against Dinwiddie. Pass to Davis. Oh, misses the dunk. Oklahoma City is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Easy 2 for Holmgren.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Shot clock at 5. Drummond grabs the miss.
I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Pass to Wallace. Right wing. Fires the 3. And it's Holmgren missing. Down low. Here's Thompson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. Washington out there with Dante Exum. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Prosper in at the center, locking down the middle. Caruso, pass to Drummond. And he comes up with a bucket.
Drummond simply able to take on the tough defense and finish through contact because of his brute strength.
And Dallas making a change here. Martin's checked in. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
Pass to Martin. Dinwiddie against DiVincenzo. A deep 3. Dinwiddie, no good.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. He buries it from 3.
Boy, I like seeing Dinwiddie get going from deep, guys. I mean, this is now a reliable shot in his arsenal.
DiVincenzo, pass to Drummond. Drummond double-teamed. Pass to Barnes. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Boy, with all the contact he threw there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
And the Thunder making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Martin.
And you got to appreciate the overall game of Barnes. He's efficient as a scorer and also works hard at the defensive end.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Williams. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Caruso, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Caruso. Outside Barnes. Caruso, a screen on Thompson. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Stolen by Thompson. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Caruso. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You know, Barnes is never afraid to go for the rim rocking jam now. A spectacular athlete. Doesn't mind showing his stuff.
On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Caruso. The 3 from Thompson. Pure from three-point range.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Line for 2. Dante DiVincenzo.
That free throw no good from DiVincenzo.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
Both free throws good from DiVincenzo. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. Launches it. Here's Gafford. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Barnes. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Joe. And he makes a first. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Not perfect, but does the important work to make it a 2-possession game. They could have used more of those kind of rebounds earlier. It's hurt their cause.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, it's hard to see them recovering from that.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Davis on the double team. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it again. And it's Holmgren missing. Dallas leading by 5. And he lobs it up. Anthony Davis going up top.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Irving. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
On the wing, Thompson takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Hartenstein with a screen on Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Shea's playmaking is really exceptional. Highlighted there with the perfect pass.
Knocked away. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. So it's Dallas with it. 3-point lead. Shoots from 14. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Yes, indeedy. Irving giving you much in the clutch.
Minute 32 left to play in the 4th quarter. SGA working through contact inside.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Davis, the pass to Gafford. Now here's Thompson. Back to Gafford. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Marshall. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he buries it. And that one brings him within 1.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Irving up top. He's guarded by Caruso. Here's Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander to take the lead. Yes!
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. These guys believe in his ability to come up big.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the 4th. Irving against Williams. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
Gilgeous-Alexander taking 2.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Calm under pressure, and every point here means a lot. and looking to even the score with a huge three.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
Davis from long range. So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Dante, you won state titles in high school, 2 national titles at Villanova, and now a growing role in the NBA. What has been the secret to your success?
It's my ability to adapt. Different teams, different dynamics of different teams, and just my ability to adapt to that team and fit.
Sky's the limit.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.